Oh, we back once again with this. The slippers are here to stay. The slippers are here to stay. Ooh, you like that? I stretched that. Look at that hamstring thigh. Look at that. Look at that hamstring. Look at that. Fucking like a Dominican Republic shortstop. There you go. What's going on, you sexy bastards? Welcome back. Oh, gee, I think I may have pulled a disc. I think I may bulge another disc. I got two bulging discs, herniated disc in the back. It's all fucked. Okay, we're recording there. How you doing, you sexy bastards? We are back with another episode of Professional Child. I'm wearing the Mets hat again. We are close. Colder as balls outside. Okay, walk outside, go to pee, frozen in the stream. They're gonna have to crack the urethra, wait for it to melt. That's how cold it is. It is. You go outside New York City right now. It's that weather where, for some reason, it leaves like a fucking frost on the concrete, even though no ice particles were falling from the sky ever. It's like the ground is telling you, holy shit, we're about to disintegrate. The frozen, the ice cap, global war, it's real. No, but the Mets, listen, when the weather starts, here's the thing. I'm saying this now, but I think tomorrow, as I'm recording, I think Thursday, as this goes out, tomorrow it's going to be 62 degrees. I think I saw about 3 days ago. It was 19 degrees. And when I went to Vinny's house, listen, Vinny Boombots doesn't want to be called Vinny Boombots no more. I think it's a maturity thing. I think he's trying to, I think it's grow up. But it's a fucking nickname. Vin, I love it. Vinny knows I'm the only one to call him Vinny Boombots. But Vinny Boombots is always going to be Vinny Boombots in our hearts. The kid that I threw soda on and ketchup on. If you know, you know. People, I went to Vinny's house, it was 19 degrees, or I think it was 12 degrees by the time I left. It was 12 degrees, and tomorrow's gonna be 62. That's when you know, though, spring training's around the corner, and the New York Mets are about to be playing again. Spring training games, it's the smell in the air of, oh shit, summer's around the corner. Whenever you start to hear baseball, and, shit's going on with the Mets or any, your favorite baseball team, or anything that you do in life that you associate with summer, and it's coming close, and it's right around the corner, and, more distance from Christmas is starting to get on. Anytime you start to realize, oh, shit, we're in February already? The next month's gonna be March? Holy shit, time waits for nobody. Shout out Freddie Mercury. Speaking of Freddie Mercury, last week's episode, you guys seem to like it. You guys seem to understand that, not every week it has to be crazy, you and me. I sometimes, me, Professional Child, it's the show, it's the theme of the show. I am unorthodox. I'm not Greek Orthodox, I'm unorthodox. I don't know what I'm doing really half the time. I pick up the mic, I write some fucking notes, and half the time I don't even look at the notes. Half the time the note's telling me, Turbo, calm down, you're gonna get arrested if you don't follow the instructions, and I'm following instructions. So, listen, what's been going on, you sexy bastards? I want to know truly what's going on. I look like I'm from the 1970s with this Jurassic Park shirt and the way, the trim is, but I kind of like it. My fucking pits stink. Haven't showered in a bit. I'm lazy. What are you gonna do? Okay? What are you gonna do? All right? Fucking Rick and Morty's, going through some controversy. My life's an uproar, okay? Ever since that Rick and Morty news, my life's an uproar. Okay, don't get me started. I started making my nephew watch Rick and Morty. He's 4 years old. Would you say that's Uncle of the Year material? I don't know. I try to make him watch Star Wars, doesn't fucking sit down. I try to even make him watch the cartoon ones, Clone Wars, Rebels, whatever the hell. He's not into it right now. He's not into it. However, last time he was here, yesterday, 2 days ago, he slept over, and I said, hey, Cash, I got a Star Wars game. You want to play it on my fucking dinosaur PS4? And he's like, yeah, sure. We were playing Star Wars. He knows half the characters. I don't know if it's because Baby Yoda's popular with fucking kids, and that's how they, I'm not sure what cartoons he watches at home, but he was like, I want to be Darth Vader. I want to be like BB-8. I want to make the R2D, he doesn't know the actual name of the robots, but he's like, I want to be the robot guy. I'm like, how the fuck you know that guy? How do you know this guy's even to think? Kids, Fucking kids, let me tell you, he told me he wanted to, like, kill me, my nephew. He's beautiful with the language and the vocabulary. But listen, though, if you're born in New York City, especially in Staten Island, you're bound to speak like you're 32 years old, the age of 4. But Cash is amazing. I fucking love him, though. He's so, listen to me, but especially having like a baby in your family, like, of course you can grow up with somebody who has a baby or whatever, your best friend or anyone in your family, but you're not living with the baby, of course, or you're not seeing the baby a lot. You tend not to, like, appreciate or see all the things that kids, like, go through or kids, like, experience when they're growing up. My nephew knows so much shit about technology, and like I said to you before, guys, I think on a previous episode, kids are gonna grow up. Maybe that's why, honestly, he knows a lot of words and a lot of just, like, things that I would expect him to know, because he's on the iPad, okay? He's on TikTok, and as much as that's not great, and me and my sister always try to like stuff, so his algorithm is a lot of kid stuff, TikTok is insane. Like, technology for kids is insane. Like, the things he knows is insanity. I don't even know how I got to this, honestly, but, because he wanted to play Star Wars, and he knew half the stuff in the Star Wars game, and I'm like, how the fuck I don't even know this shit. Vinny's the one teaching me on our new podcast that I'm doing with Vinny. Look at that that's a knee slapper of a transition. Me and Vinny Boombots, the Weekly Issue podcast, link down below. It's our new podcast we do every single Monday on the Weekly Issue channel. It is comic book related, MCU, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, The Walking Dead, anything comic book nerd related, if you want to say, So go down below, subscribe to the Weekly Issue. I do that every single Monday. I do this show right here every single Wednesday. Guys, let me tell you something. If you don't understand that I'm still putting out fucking content, even though a lot of the content is just me blabbering on, I really, really hope that I can get some ideas and I can get some help, with doing IRL, in-person content, filming, stuff like that. But I need help. I need fucking help. And you know what's funny? Next week's episode, I interview someone that maybe you've seen him on Instagram, maybe you haven't. He's in New York. He's a kid from New York that, in my opinion, he's a comedian. That he's up and coming on social media. He started to get a little following. He got some viral videos on TikTok and Instagram. So if you want to see that interview next week, that actually may be someone who I can do content with, IRL, like actual skits and other stuff besides podcasts. But I would love to. So if you don't think that we're putting out stuff, and especially for that channel, the Weekly Issue, I know me and Vinny, he'll help me. We'll do a lot more of that skit, IRL type of scripted stuff. So I want to do that. But just stick with me, people. Stick fucking with me. Like we said, time's flying, and I can't keep up because there's sometimes I wake up and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I want to stick to some topics that I wrote down here today. I want to at least get to some things that, I wanted to talk about for a couple of days now. And also, by the way, I got to it. I cracked it down. I'm not a fucking person with tech. I'm tick-tarded when it comes to fucking technology and fucking, wires and microphone. I don't know I don't know what's inside of it. I don't know how this works. I just hold it. And there's people that they do know, and everything that goes wrong, they have an answer for, and I don't. I'm like, what the fuck? You're supposed to work, and you're not working. That's my answer when it comes to technology. I kick it, I spit on it, I brush it off a little bit, I pray to Jesus, Allah, whatever you're into, and I'm like, that's it. Another fucking $500 drain. I gotta go work the corner. That's my life. So what are you gonna do? I want to talk about, the fact that I didn't even get to the point that I was talking about the technology. I figured it out. This DSLR camera, 30 minutes maximum recording time. So every time it's 30 minutes, that's when it cuts out. And you see me and Vinny holding the pose. So, oh shit, camera fucked up. That's just the way the camera is. Nothing's fucking up. I just don't have a second camera angle right now to, go on when that camera goes off. So stick with me here. I'm going to figure out something for another camera angle or whatever. So it's not like this cuts off, but the cutoff is like 1 second. So, but listen, bear with me. If you want better production, give me money. I became a germaphobe. Now, when I say germaphobe, like ever since COVID, I thought this was, this is psoriasis or eczema, whatever the fuck this is. But you see, like, the cracking skin. You see how the fucking point the finger looks like, the Thing from Marvel, from the Fantastic Four. I thought this was from me constantly using hand sanitizer. I thought this when I used to work at a restaurant and I used to be a host. I used to always, touch menus, money, people's credit cards or whatever, plates, and I would always feel fucking like ever since COVID, germs, fucking germs. Listen to me. I'm talking about my nephew Cash. Every time he comes here, my mom thinks he's fucking sick. Who thinks he has a fever? Who thinks he got fucking coxsackie? Which is it's a mouth infection. Blisters. It's not fucking. They pause. You know what I'm saying? So it's like kids, they're touching everything. Germs are everywhere. I didn't think I'd ever be this person, but now I watch people. You have to watch things. After working at a restaurant, people, you wouldn't imagine how not how dirty, but like, I'm not gonna out my restaurant that I used to work in, but who I see handling money then picking up a plate. Who I see high-fiving someone or whatever, just like, touching their face or whatever, and then picking up a plate and then giving it to the, even though, listen to me, I understand our immune system, antibodies, bing, bang, boom, fucking doctor, science, I understand all that exists. I understand we're not gonna die from a little fucking, how are you doing? I understand that, but to me, end of the world. I mean, I hate being sick. You understand that. I mean, I've had fucking tonsillitis this past September. I got tonsillitis 3 times in 1 month. I thought I was out. I thought God was telling me the dagger is almost being posted into your heart. Like, I thought I was done. I thought I was walking the tightrope to heaven. So, I mean, I definitely look at the world differently now. When it comes to just, for example, my corner store, every single day, you know me, my soda addiction, 2 liters of soda, Diet Coke, regular Coke. Diet Coke's my mother. I down the regular Coke. It's diabetes. I want it. So I go to the corner store and listen, I know I'm not the only one. There's other people like this out there that, just like to be clean. The guy has dirty fingernails. Now listen, hard fucking working, don't know his name, okay? God bless, I always go there, I should know the guy's fucking name, right? It's an Arabic family, beautiful people. It's just, there's black under your nails. Your nails are black, sir. Now, hard-working guy, corner store, 99-cent store, New York, who's coming in, who's coming out, who's trying to steal a fucking Jolly Rancher, who you trying to shoot? Like, it's New York City. So, you can see that the guy's working hard, okay? He's gonna have dirty hands, all right? He's not gonna be like me, washing, hand sanitizing every 30 minutes, leaving his hands to get cracked and then get infections, and then get something worse than COVID, then I'm in the hospital. I digress. So, I just, usually sometimes when I'm getting the bag from him, I just see the nails a little black, and the first thing I do when I come home is just wash the hands. Just wash the hands. Just a little wash, just something to get the surface germs off, You ever do the fucking thing in school? You ever do that thing in school? The teachers ever tell you how germs, like, you spread off your hands? If you do this with your kids. Do it with your kids. Kids, if you're watching it, because I know you are. Kids. Go get some dish soap. Get some glitter, okay? Get some glitter, whatever the fuck. Go to Staples, steal something. Then you get a water source. Go to a well, go to the river, get a sink, bathtub. Now, the glitter acts as the germs, okay? Put some glitter in your mouth, hot shoe, look at the germ. The glitter, put some glitter on your fucking hands, okay? And I think you have to put like a little glue stick or something to make the glitter stick. Spit on it, whatever. Wipe your ass, put some glitter on your hand. You go and you wash it off with just water. You see how hard it is to get the glitter off with only water. That guy's probably using the deli water half the time, right? He's not using Dove soap every second. So listen, God bless, hard worker, but those are the things I'm looking at, okay? All right, and then, by the way, if you're not smart, you don't understand, when you're using the soap, all the glitter comes off. I know I left it in a cliffhanger there. I know you're probably hanging there like, okay, Turbo, I'm with the fucking glitter now. What do I got to do? I just told you. Use some soap. Gets off perfectly. I feel like Martha Stewart. Get some soap, rub the glitter off your hands, and you'll be perfectly fine. Welcome back. My name's Martha. Yeah, no, so I just became a big germaphobe. What do you call it? Fucking, why did I write this here? I became, you see, I wanted to talk about these things for a while, and I get on the camera, and I just start ranting, and I forget these things, and I go back to it the next week. I wrote down in parentheses, why you got, because I was on the fucking train one day, and this guy, oh my god, the fucking breath, embarrassing. I'm sitting there, and it's just like, what did you eat? You ate shit. Like, you ate shit. Like, I never knew it was possible to consume the fecal matter of a human body, but you ate shit. You just consumed your shit. It has to be. Your breath is really, you can use that as a war crime. Like, that is disgusting. So, you know, I'm standing there, and in my head, I'm asking myself, like, why does he have to fucking breathe? Like, that guy does not deserve to let out his fucking air follicles, his air molecules. Like, that guy's mouth is his asshole. It should be stitched. It should be stitched. It should be stitched. I think it should be stitched. But that's just me. Vote for me. I also wanted to bring up real fast, okay? This may be a quick podcast, you know. What the fuck? What are you gonna do? I'm on a roll here. I'm bing bang booming. I'm talking. I'm zooming. It's also fucking hot. You know, I sit right by my radiator. You got this fucking ring light that, God bless, it's been going strong, and I just jinxed it. Watch, next week it'll be broken in pieces. What you call it? I wanted to bring up, why did I want to bring this up? Because I wanted to show you just how nuts I've always been. I wanted to kind of explain how just how crazy my brain has been, or how I always knew I didn't want a cubicle job, or let's just say, you know, like every kid, yeah, firefighter, police officer, ballerina, baseball player, of course, you know, they're not saying a fucking 2 years old accountant or engineer, they're not saying that. A union pipe fitter, union carpenter at 3 years old, they're not saying that. I wrote down some of the jobs I wanted to have growing up. I wanted to, you know, also explain why some of these jobs, because from the outside looking in, if you're just a viewer now, or you've been a viewer for the past couple of days, and you're like, this ain't the Turbo, I think I know. I first wanted to be a WWE superstar. Come on! Fucking Jeff Hardy going off the top rope didn't influence you as a kid? You're telling me every single sleepover, every single time you were your cousins or your friends, you didn't I have a fun story. You didn't try to fucking, what was it? What was the John Cena? STFU, the shut the fuck up. And then he changed it because he wanted to be clean. You never tried to do a swanton bomb on your friend. You never tried to flip and almost crack your fucking neck open. Come on, kids, you're growing up. See, kids will never do this today. They'll play fucking wrestling on their apps. My nephew will be playing on his iPad. He doesn't want to be. Yeah, you know what? I actually don't mean that, because my nephew sometimes he just walks by me and just knocks me in the fucking balls. That. Love you, Cash. WWE superstar. I wanted to be the WWE superstar. I used to. Oh my god, I had all the. I wish I still had it for my nephew, but I fucking ruined it growing up. I mangled all of them. I had the replica belts, the leather belts. I had the Rey Mysterio leather fucking pants that my mom, oh my god, my mom and dad, God bless them, they bought me all this shit that if I was a parent, I would have fucking knew he's gonna grow out of this shit. I'm not spending $170 or something on some leather Rey Mysterio pants, but my grandma, God rest her soul, she bought me a bunch of stuff. I remember we used to go to Toys R Us and get the Hell in the Cell cages, all the wrestlers. Grandma, I love you, man. Like, she really went all in when it came to all my my hobbies or whatever, you know. Then I wanted to be a magician. You know, I started getting into fucking magic. I wanted to be Chris Angel. Okay, I think you know, if you're a fan of mine, I think you know, and my old magic fucking videos I used to do, some of them still lingering out there. That's fucking Jesus Louise. I had, I try to be a fucking magician. I try to make some Oreos disappear, but what are you gonna do? I wanted to be a WWE referee. You know, when I started to realize, I don't want to break my leg on a fucking table. So, I like the guy that just pats. You know, I like the guy that goes, "Oh, break it up, no fish, no fish." Like, I like that guy. You know, I like the guy that looks like he works at Foot Locker, and you know, he comes out of the fucking smoke with the wrestler, and he's like, "What?" I like that he doesn't look like he's getting tackled. And then he would have some of those matches that the referee gets involved, and fucking Undertaker choke slams him, and I'm like, do they give him insurance? Does Vince McMahon give him insurance? Hopefully. He better fucking, I mean, I don't fucking know. Maybe he diddles your wife. That's how he gives you insurance. I don't fucking know. God bless Vince McMahon. What are you gonna do? Bad guy? Good guy? Disgusting? Creep? Oh, I don't know. Millionaire? Billionaire? So I know. Fucking money, give it to me. I wanted to work at Treyarch. As you guys know, I used to love the Call of Duty franchise. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty Zombies. And of course, you know, I remember being in high school and being like, I gotta get my grades up. I wanted to be the guy that tells, you know, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Ever since, I want to say senior year of high school, I kind of figured out what the fuck I want to do. Senior year of high school, like my first year of college, well, the first 2 months of my college experience, I knew what the fuck, I kind of cracked the code. Comedian, make people laugh, anything in comedy, entertainment, boom. Before that, you know, like I said, WWE, baseball player. Then I couldn't hit the fucking ball. That was a problem. Then I wanted to be a basketball player. I wasn't fucking 7 feet tall. That was a fucking problem. Then, you know, playing video games, getting into editing and stuff, I was like, I want to work at Treyarch. I want to work at Treyarch, the company that makes my favorite zombie games, my favorite game. So I wanted to be a fucking whoever the fucking Treyarch, and then I realized I don't want to be a computer doctor, computer engineer, or doing codes and shit like that. I want to be the guy that tells the stories. I want to be the guy that creates the fucking campaigns, or creates the modes, creates the levels, and then you realize you get to that position after you work your ranks up of being a fucking computer guy, and I'm fucking, hello, what's in here? Nothing. Hollow. And and then, you know, and then, hey, what I'm about to say from the past 42 episodes, okay, of me doing this fucking show, did you ever think I would want to be a theoretical physicist? I'm not fucking lying to you. I wanted to be a theoretical fucking physicist. And you know, while I'm fucking here, let me just shut this off and put it right the fuck back on. What are you gonna do here? You know? You can't shut off on me, bitch. What are you gonna do? I got to you before you got to me, camera, you fucking hooah. Theoretical physicist. Theoretical motherfucking physicist. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Science teacher, you know, Miss Pravasi. Shout out Miss Pravasi. Excellent science teacher. Miss Pravasi. Listen to me. You want to hear the story? Okay, anyway, I have 2 stories I want to tell. But anyway, I want to be a theoretical physicist. Let me stop here for a second, because I wanted to tell the story when I said about WWE. I told you I had a story. When I said you never had the fucking times with your friends when you wrestled and you never fucking, you know, wanted to be, you know, you're John Cena, I'm Undertaker, and you would fucking attack each other. There was a time when there was a kid I knew that liked wrestling in my elementary school. I remember that was 4th grade. Kid I knew in elementary school. I got bullied in 4th grade. 4th grade, that could be a podcast on its own, actually. Fucking the story of 4th grade. 4th grade was a very, 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 very beneficial and needed year in my life, because I got bullied, and I just started to realize, like, you know, what is a friend? So I knew this kid liked wrestling. I remember I went to the bathroom and I saw him in the bathroom. I was like, oh, hey, what's up, man? What's going on? And I was like, oh, you saw the last night's Monday Night Raw? You saw Friday Night SmackDown? And we get into it. And I'm like, yeah, and remember when you saw this guy take him and then bash him in the head? And I reenacted it with him. But of course, I didn't fucking want to take his head and bang it into the wall. Like, I wanted to, like maybe this is the wall. Usually, like, oh, like, you make believe when you're not gonna give yourself a fucking concussion. There was a fucking kid. I don't know who this kid is, but I know this was the rat. Because me and the kid, I know the kid's name Nick. Me and the kid Nick, we're fucking cool. We know what we were doing. We're fucking wrestling. But we're not even wrestling. But I showed him one move that I saw on the TV. So I see the kid, and he's like, oh yeah, that was cool. Oh yeah, see ya, man, see ya. I go back to my class, right? I get pulled out by the 2 assistant principals. Like, the fuck is this? They put me into a room that was a broom closet that they changed into a fucking room with 1 table and 2 chairs. They interrogated me. Should have fucking sued. They interrogated me without a lawyer. No fucking representation. I go over to the broom closet, and they're like, "You cracked Nicholas's head in the bathroom." I'm like, whoa. Evidence. And they go, well, we got told, there's some kid told us. And I knew it wasn't Nick. I knew it was that fucking scrawny bullshit fucking jerk off fucking kid behind us. Like the miscellaneous 3rd kid that wanted to be hero. Guarantee you, he went back with Nick to his class with him and said, "Oh, miss, I saw something." He wanted to be fucking hero. Fucking 4th grade fucking hero. So, I got into a little bit of trouble. I go out and my mom picks me up and I think nothing of it. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on? Hey, thank you for picking me up, Mom." And she's just like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Anything happened today in school?" And I'm like, I swear to God, that whole thing, because I really did nothing. It passed my mind. I'm like, "No, nothing happened." She goes, "I got a call that you were wrestling in the bathroom." I'm like, here we go. Always turbo. I should have just fucking peed and left. And that's what they said, being the fucking assistant principal talking to a 4th grader. Do your business and go back to class. Me being the fucking Italian wannabe mobster, even at 4th grade, right? I'm looking at the TV. I swear to God, my grandmother's life, she should be rolling in her grave. I look at the 2 assistant principals. Twice I said this. I'm like, let me just ask. I'm like, it was that kid, right? It was that Indian kid that told me, right? Like, it was the Indian kid that said what happened, right? And they go, and then the other, now looking back, realizing body language now with 22, I see the one assistant principal looking at the other like, we cannot say that is tattletaling. I'm like, but I got tattletaled on for doing nothing, for representing a move that had no contact. I've been getting framed since fucking 2008. Let me just fucking tell you. Yeah, so after that, another story with the theoretical physicist. So years go on, I start watching The Big Bang Theory, right? I'm a huge fan of The Big Bang Theory at the time. Now I love the show, but at the time, Sheldon, I love the character Sheldon. Me and Vinny, we love Big Bang Theory. That's when we started getting into like the fun things in science, dissecting the frogs, like, seeing and hearing some of the words in the show in our real classes. So it was fun. It was inspiring, So my ass, that, like everything in life, I can't get into something without fully getting involved. And you'll see on the last episode we did of the weekly issue when we did Michael Scott versus Nick Fury. I didn't misspoke. Watch the episode. And we had a debate. I told him, I said, "Listen, motherfucker, I was in Miss Travassi's science class when I had a debate about GMOs, and she knew I was good in science, so she put me for GMOs. Of course, GMOs not the greatest, and I had to defend it, and I fucking won!" Don't come at me. Just don't come at me with GMOs. So I made 2 girls cry in that debate, but we'll talk about it another day. So I remember one random science class. I'm trying to look good. Miss Pravasi, like I said, she was a great teacher because we saw her arc change for the 3 years of junior high school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. We saw her arc change. I think we only had it for 2 years, actually, and that was a crazy story, a character arc, because she came from a school that she said they would the kids would throw fucking chairs at her, would abuse her, would fucking, fight with her, like, throw shit at her outside of the school. So she came from a bad neighborhood, so she had such a fucking wall up. She said she would make us, we had to charge 25 cents if you wanted a pencil or whatever the fuck. Like, she was cut from a different cloth, let's just say. And from that moment, from the leg graduated, she was an angel. She was amazing, great teacher. She got comfortable. She realized she wasn't in any danger. So I remember her asking one day, what do you want to be? I don't know why she asked, but randomly I remember that question being next. And I said, theoretical physicist. Listen to me, you motherfuckers. I'm playing Call of Duty Zombies max, I don't know, like, how many hours in a week? Subtract 8 a day for school, whatever the fuck it is. All those are the hours I was playing games. I was drinking Mountain Dew like it was nothing. My breakfast was Red Bull and cereal, but no milk. Not mixing, but, you know, technically still mixing, drinking and eating dry cereal. Lucky Charms to be exact. Lucky Charms and Red Bull, my breakfast in high school. I was eating that, you know, so me saying theoretical physicist, the fuck? She was probably like, all right, God bless. And then after that, I swear to God, after that high school was wanting, more of the gaming stuff, wanting to work a truck. And then after that, I realized that's not what I want to fucking do because that community's dying. So I said, you know what? I want to just make people laugh. I realized that the gaming content I was doing mainly to make people laugh and comedy reasons. So I said, fuck it. I just want to be a comedian. I want to be a guy that makes people laugh. I want to be a guy that takes people away from their problems for a little bit. And I want to be a guy that just is himself on camera and doesn't have to use anything else to take away from me. I want to just, anything that comes out of my mouth is what's going to be entertaining besides the jizz. That may be excess. That's it. I mean, that's all I got on my fucking cards. Like I said, guys, the weekly issue, the channel I'm doing with Vinny, the weekly issue podcast I'm doing about comic books, all about Marvel, DC, all that jazz. Go subscribe, link down below. Every single Wednesday, Professional Child's always going to be here for you sexy bastards. Like I said, next week's episode, I have an interview episode. We finally have a guest after about 20 fucking episodes or whatever. So, you sexy bastards, get ready for next week's episode with a special guest. And, what else I want to say before I get the fuck out of here? I don't really know. Yeah, so apparently, I don't want to jinx it. I thought I had a cyst on the top of my ass, and my cousin had the same thing, and he said it bursted one day, and all the blood, it was like right back here, like right above the crack anal, the bone. I don't know what maybe it's from all the fucking diarrhea water I'm shitting out, the pressure I'm putting on the anal ring. I don't know what I'm doing, but at least it's not blood. I don't know.